Hi everyone, I'm back today with a book haul. I haven't done one of these in what feels like months, so I thought I would update you all on what books I've been receiving and buying for myself. There are quite a few, so let's get on with the book haul. The first book that I received this month is The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. This was one of my most anticipated books of the year. This is published on the 15th of July and it is published by Orion Children's Books. And this was kindly given to me by Nina, who is the lovely publicist who works on this title. And oh my god, I just finished it right now, literally about 10 minutes before filming this video, and I'm kind of like in that excited post-book mode. It was so phenomenal, and you could expect a video on this as I'm also on the blog tour, so I'll list all the information in the down bar below. This book is a book about fairies. It's about this town called Fairfold where fairies exist, but they do not exist anywhere else apart from this town. So they're kind of the town's, tourist attraction. And the main attraction of this town is in the middle of the forest. There is this coffin wherein lies this beautiful horned boy. And I'm dropping the book here. But yes, this boy has not awoken in centuries. He's kind of like a Snow White figure. People visit his coffin, his glass coffin, and try and wake him up and take pictures and talk to him and all sorts, but he hasn't woken up in hundreds of years. And then our main character, Hazel. She is a phenomenal main character. She is full of action and adventure, and she's got a brother called Ben, and the two of them are really, really amazing together. And I completely fell in love with this book, as you'll probably hear on my review of it. So look forward to that one. I'll tell you more about this fantastic book then, but until then you should definitely pick up this book. It was one of the best fairy books I've read in a while, and I really would recommend it. The next book I received is Exquisite Captive, and this is by Heather Demetrios, and this was also provided by a publisher. This is provided by Random House, so thank you so much for sending me this one. This book I haven't read yet, and I believe it came out in September, so I'm late for reading this one. But I did just receive this, I think last month or the month before, I'm not too sure. But this is about a girl who is a genie, and she's kind of locked in this lamp, and she's kind of enslaved by this master, I guess. And yeah, I think it's about her destroying like dark forces and rising above her captive and things like that. I don't actually know too much about this book, and the cover kind of looks like it should be a new adult or erotica book, but it isn't. It's actually a young adult book, and the reviews this has got have been incredible, so I'm really, really excited about reading this one. So thank you to Random House for providing me with this copy, and you will no doubt see a review of this coming up soon, as it will be appearing in my February to be read. The next book that I received from Walker Books here in the UK, and it is the fabulous I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. I have just received this, I think, only yesterday, and this comes out in April this year, so we've still got about 2 months or 3 months to wait. But the things I've been hearing about this book, I think it's already published in the States, so I've been hearing amazing things about it, and I'm sure there's such anticipation about reading this book because I've heard incredible things. And Walker also sent all the bloggers kind of a really lovely pack with like a letter from the author and things like that, which is amazing. And there's lots of exciting things going to be happening about this book, which I'll probably be doing a video about close to the time of publication. But I'm dying to read this book. I've heard so many amazing things about it. I don't even really know what it's about, but the level of just pure, amazement about this book have really kind of set my expectations high. And I will no doubt be getting around to this very, very soon. The next copy that I received is another review copy, and this time it was provided to me from Bloomsbury, and this is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Now this comes out in May 2015, and this is my most anticipated book of the entire year. This is just, I can't believe it's with me right now. I'm actually a bit kind of excited. I absolutely adore Sarah J. Maas's other series, which is the Throne of Glass series. I have just posted a review of Heir of Fire, which is the third book in the series, on my blog recently. So I will leave a link to that review down in the down bar. And this book is the start of a new series, and it is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. So when I learnt that Sarah J. Maas was writing a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, I immediately grabbed it and I have to read it right now. I'm probably going to start this after this video because I can wait no longer, and As I said, this is published May 2015, so expect my review up closer to publication date, but I will no doubt be telling you on Twitter just what I'm thinking about it, and I'm so in love with this author, and this book I'm sure will be fantastic. The next book was also kindly provided to me by a publishing house, and it is Tallinn by Julie Kagawa. I adore Julie Kagawa. I'm sure you've heard me talking about her Iron Face series quite a bit, especially in my earlier videos back in the day. But this is a world completely new to, you know, just anything I've read before. And it is a world where dragons exist and they are posing as humans. And this one girl, Ember, has to go through her training at this school called Tallinn. And she has to prove that she can exist in a human society to complete her like degree or schooling or whatever. This book was published on the 15th of January, so last week. And I am already a couple of pages into this and it's already really kind of gripping me. It's really unusual, but I can tell that it's going to be good. Do you know when you just get that sense? You just know when you read the first couple of pages of a book, you can tell just, yes, this will be good. I'll be posting a video review of this, no doubt. But it's also a stunning cover. This is just the proof cover, and I've seen the US beautiful hardback. But still, stunning cover, amazing author, and a really incredible concept. So I'll let you guys know how I get on with it. The next book I bought this month, and it is Starling by Fiona Paul. Now this is the third and final book in the Secrets of the Eternal Rose series. That is really, really hard to say. This series is a historical series, and it's based in Renaissance Venice, and anyone who knows me knows how much of a Renaissance obsessed person I am. And the fact that it's a young adult historical Renaissance story is just amazing. The first two books were phenomenal, and I can't wait to read this conclusion, because the way the second book, which I think was called Belladonna, the way that ended was just absolutely torturous. So no doubt this will provide all the answers that I need. I've not really heard too many things about this on BookTube, so if you've read the first book Venom or the second book Belladonna, then do let me know if you enjoyed them and if you continue to read the final book, which is Starling. And if you've not picked up Venom yet, do. It is fantastic, and no doubt I will be listing all the links to the books down below, because you all need to just check them out, seriously. The next book has been eagerly on my TBR pile for ages now, because I've been waiting a year for it to come out, and finally it's out, and I'm so happy about that. It is Mortal Heart by Robin Lefevers. This is the third and final book in the His Fair Assassin series. The first book was Grave Mercy, and then the second book was Dark Triumph. And they're about these group of assassin nuns. And that sounds stupid and ridiculous, but it works. It really does work. It's set in, I think it's 15th or 14th century Brittany. And it's about these order of nuns who worship the god Mortain, who is the god of death. And they are his assassins and his deliverers of justice. And it's about them just generally being badass and falling in love and exploring the politics of Brittany in the 14th century. And honestly, it is one of the most powerful series I've read. And if you guys haven't read Grave Mercy, the first book, I would just implore you to read it, because it's so beautiful and so worth it, and you will love it. And the final book in this rather long haul is An Untamed State by Roxane Gay. Now, this is an adult fiction book, I believe, and Roxane Gay is very kind of well known in the publishing industry and just generally in every industry, because she wrote the collection of essays, I believe, called Bad Feminist, and she is just a really, really prominent figure in society now. And this is her fiction book, and I'm not too sure what it's about. I think it's about like slavery or something, and yeah, race and things like this. But I was recommended this by my friend Beth, who works for the publishing house who published this. And so she sent me this beautiful hardback copy. And basically I've heard amazing things about it. And I think it seems like a really important book. And I really, really want to read it, because Roxane's essays, Bad Feminist, were really kind of celebrated and really gotten amazing reviews, and I believe that this book will be just as powerful and just as gripping, and I'm sure that I'm going to love this. So guys, thank you for watching. That's been my latest book haul, and do let me know what books you've purchased recently. I would love to know. mainly so I can spend my money on more books, because come on, what else am I going to spend my money on? Apart from rent and bills and food, but who needs those things when you have books? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye guys!